Hello everybody and welcome back to another video on Cobblers Vlogs, where the Cobblers have just been beaten by top of the league Hull City. 3-0 was the scoreline. 2 goals in the last 15 minutes of the first half from Hull, followed by 1 right on the last kick of the game. Not really sure how to feel about this one. Do I get angry and annoyed and slate the performance, or do I just accept, we were completely outclassed? Maybe we were, mauled by the Tigers a little bit. You had to get that one in there, didn't I? I got it in the preview. I've got it in there. Yeah, I don't know how to feel about this one. I think, personally, let's move on. Let's get to Saturday. But before we turn our attention to Saturday, let's talk about what we've just seen. So as I said, their Cobblers beaten quite convincingly by Hull City, and an easy win for them really. It was training ground exercise for them really. We were just pinned in our half. We went there, we were going to sit back. We were happy to take the point, and there was no way the Cobblers wanted to win that game. The players, I don't think, wanted it enough. They didn't go at Hull. They didn't, even when, fair enough, teams like that are going to pin you back and keep you in your half as much as they possibly can. But when you get that chance to break, you break in numbers and you get at them and you at least give it a right good go, especially when you're down in the relegation zone where we are fighting for our lives. So I think the Cobblers maybe should have just given it a bit more of a go, but they completely outclassed us. They have the quality. They've got championship players in their team. There's no doubt that Hull City will be in the championship next season. The first goal, that showed. Again, it's just nicely rolled it back. Tom Elder just smashes it. Meets it on the side foot, hits it lovely into the top left corner. It's a fantastic goal. The second one was a deflection. You could say it was unlucky. Mitchell probably could have got there if it didn't deflect, but it did deflect and went in, so we can't do anything about that. And the third one, just simple, just took it around the keeper, goal. You can't do anything about that. So yeah, a comfortable win for Hull. They were probably expecting to win. We were probably expecting to lose. I think the way we lost probably wasn't, it could have been. We could have lost. Nothing is a good way to lose. There is no such thing as a good way to lose. But we didn't really go for it. We didn't get at them. You've got to at least give it a go, especially when you're fighting for our lives. You can't go to grounds like that, the KCOM. You've got to go there and just go for it. You can't think, oh no, we're here at the KCOM, look at this big arena, we're going to get absolutely battered. No, you just got to go for it. Even if, fair play, sit back against top teams and then try and pick them off on the counter. And we didn't even try and do that. And that's probably just because the quality isn't there in that team. There's a massive one now for the Cobblers against Bristol Rovers on Saturday afternoon. We have to go and win that game. Bristol Rovers are obviously in that mini 6 league of relegation teams. But Hull City, fair play to you. You're going to be in the championship next season. You didn't even need to get out of second gear to beat us, which shows what a good side that you actually are. And yeah, just a nice comfortable routine win for you, so fair play to you. And hopefully we can play you again next season, but I don't think we will be. You'll be back in the championship and that's where you belong, and maybe one day you'll be back in the Premier League too. So yeah, a bit frustrated with the performance. We've got to go for it a little bit more. Fair play, sit back, but when you go forward, you've got to get at them a bit more, and it was too easy for Hull today, and that's it. So let's have a look at what you guys thought on Twitter. Did you agree with me? Are you really annoyed that we've lost that game? I think nobody was expecting us to win it, to be honest. So let's have a look and see what you guys thought on social media. Okay, so we've headed on to Twitter. We've typed in #NTFC. Let's see what you guys thought of it. Lewis Clamping is the first man on there. That's correct. He said possibly the most tame performance from a Cobblers 11 I've ever seen. Could and should have been 5 or 6, considering a loss by 3 a result under these circumstances. And that's fair enough. We were so bad, really lazy, and Hull, you should have scored more. Adam Page on Twitter says, are we able to criticise today's performance, or are we not allowed to? A bit of a dig at John Brady's interview there. Yeah, I think we should be able to criticise it. I think that's maybe a bit of inexperience from John Brady if he does come out and kind of slate the fans for criticising us, because the effort's there, but the quality really isn't, and there's not really a lot we can do about that. Beardy says, Bristol Rovers game is massive. I can't see where another 3 points will come from that run-in. Oh dear. Let's just scroll down a little bit more. Try and find some more of your thoughts. Ashley Hardy says he had no great expectations today, probably the best team in League One, but we should have shown more ambition to get something from the game. And that's kind of what I've said at the start of this video. Spot on there from Ashley. Rob Sapwell says the majority of the other results seem to have gone our way, which is good news. I'd like us to keep 4 at the back no matter who we play into the end of the season. Despite the result, both centre-backs played well again. Massive game on Saturday. Josh McMillan says, let's just move on from it quickly. Hull far too good for us. So yeah, two kind of different perspectives. Let's just move on. A massive game Saturday, but we should be looking at that performance. It wasn't good enough. We didn't show enough ambition, and that's the right word to use there. The final one, we'll go from Jake Sharp from BBC Radio Northampton. He said, Hull a class apart from the Cobblers today. Disappointing that they couldn't lay a glove on them. Stoppage time in Bristol. A Rovers win this afternoon means Saturday is absolutely huge, and that's where we're going to finish this video. So like I said, disappointing result today. I think we were probably all expecting to lose, but I just think the performance, the lack of ambition, couldn't lay a glove on them. I think that's probably what's going to frustrate people most of all, and Brady needs to be criticised for that, and so do the players. So yeah, that's going to be everything from me. Make sure you check out our partners, Fan Hub. The new Fan Hub app is out now. We have 50 Cobblers fans on the app. We want to make that 100, 150, 200. So the link to that will be in the description. Make sure you go and download it, and make sure you're following us on Twitter for golden ticket codes. There is currently an 800-man queue to get onto the Fan Hub app. So if you want to skip that, keep an eye on our Twitter. We'll be releasing some golden ticket codes which will help you jump the queue. So yeah, go and have a look at Fan Hub. Make sure to hit the like on this video if you haven't already. Hit subscribe as well. That'd be awesome. The reverse fixture, I managed to rattle a few Hull City fans in the comments, and I've not really had any reason to be able to do that today, so I hope you've enjoyed this one a bit more than you enjoyed my video back in September, Hull fans. So that's going to be everything from me. Like I said, make sure to hit the like button. Thank you to our Patreon supporters. If you want to support us on Patreon, the link in the description is below. Like I said, thanks very much. Hit the like button, hit subscribe. Massive game on Saturday. Up the Cobblers. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.